Hello Dave is brought to you ad-free by my supporters on Patreon. Become a Patreon yourself and get your name listed as a supporter at the end of every video by following the link in the video description. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hello Dave with Down to Earth Astronomy. This week we're going to talk about the 3.3 patch, which is going to launch tomorrow. We're going to talk about live streaming schedules, both from my side but also from Frontier's side. And I'm also briefly going to talk about the new YouTube feature, Premieres, which was recently launched, and my experience with it. But let's start with a quick overview of what's been going on in the last week and what is going to go on in the coming week, because there's a ton of events coming up that hopefully some of them you'll find interesting. Now, last week, of course, Frontier held their second of 4 live streams explaining or showcasing some of the new changes that they're implementing in the 3.3 update with the beta, which is going to start tomorrow. And last time they talked mainly about the whole BGS changes and scenarios, which ties into BGS and how all that works. Some good stuff. I did a recap video out of it. Well, recap, I think it's almost 15 minutes long. But I did an overview of it, so you can get the an overview of what happened if you don't want to sit and watch the 1 hour live stream. But anyway, both that and the exploration changes that they showed off last week, or that was a week before that, is all going to come as part of the first week of the betas. Now, Frontier's doing this staggered launch with the betas, so they're going to first implement the BGS changes and the exploration changes in the beta, and then that's going to run for a week, and then the next week they're going to add new stuff. They're going to remove the old stuff, they're just going to add new stuff. So this first week here, that's going to be all about exploration and BGS. And of course, when the stream drops, when the beta starts tomorrow, I will of course be live streaming it, business as usual here on my channel. Though one important note that I want to mention is, because we here in Denmark, we now switch over from not using daylight saving, we switch over to normal time. Is that what it's called? That means that of course streams now moved from, previously it would have been 7 o'clock in-game time, so now it is 8 o'clock in-game time. And that's more about times later, because Frontiers also moved their live streams because of daylight saving. So keep that in mind, that live streams is at 8 o'clock in-game time tomorrow, and my plan is to take out my alt, which is an exploration ship still docked at the noses, so I'll guess I'm pretty far out. We're going to go out and use that to our advantage, go out and do a little bit of exploration, try to see if we can find some of these lightning clouds. I don't know if those have been implemented yet, or those comes later on. Let's see. No, visual improvements. So I think those are part of the visual improvements. So they should be out somewhere. They didn't really show it during the live stream, so we'll see if we can go and find those. I have a few guesses to where we might be able to find them. We'll have to wait and see about that. We'll go out, we're going to test the new scanners, see how they work, and especially test out also my main character, the Bubble. We're going to test out how USSs work, because that's not really been covered that much, which can be a little worrying, but I'm definitely going to test that as well. So tune in to the live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock in-game time. And of course we'll stream both on YouTube and Twitch, business as usual. Of other things is on Thursday, that means that's in 3 days from when this video is out, Frontier is having the third of the 4 live streams where they're showcasing the next week's changes. And this week they're going to focus on, this is going to be an interesting one, mining and squadrons. So they're showcasing new mining and how you can blow up asteroids, and they're showcasing how squadrons are going to work, which is then going to be implemented next week. And as usual, I invite all of you guys to come over on Discord and watch it together. The last 2 live streams, we've been quite a few people who've been sitting in the same voice channel and watch the live stream together. And I've actually enjoyed it quite a lot, and I hope you will join me for the next one. So yeah, that's on Thursday. And keep in mind that they have all Frontiers also moved their live stream. Previously it was 7 o'clock BST, and this one is going to be 7 o'clock GMT. So again, they moved it an hour because daylight saving has changed. So keep that in mind, that the next live stream is starting at a different time than it did before. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So that was that very quick overview of the changes there. I'm gonna keep it fairly short this week, but I just want to touch upon the new Premiere feature. If you guys was early in watching the video, which video was that? I think it was the optimal mass was optimal multiplier video that went out last week. I used that using this new feature on YouTube called Premieres, and if you don't know what it is, it's when I launch a video, I can either just go in and say make it public now, and then it goes public, or I can set a time and says this video should be public at this exact time, and then regardless of whether I'm logged on or not, the video will just publish itself at the given time. That's how I often do it during vacations, where I can then schedule videos for release. So pre-upload everything, schedule them at the usual time spots, and then I don't have to log on during my vacation. It'll just auto-publish whenever that's needed. But now, when you schedule a video for release, you have the opportunity to premiere it, which means that people they can see now, they get this notification in, also they get it up in their subscription feed saying, hey, this video is going to premiere on that day at that time. And people can then log in and they can sit and they can wait for the video to go live, and they can of course read the description, and they can see the thumbnail, but they can't actually see the video. Now that's one of the problems, that some people are a little annoyed that you get this up in your feed, but you can't really watch the video. It's like come back and see this later. It's kind of a teaser, right? But that's not my main issue with it. I think that's okay. But the idea is you then show up at the time when the video goes live, and there's then a live chat, much like a live stream, and at the exact time when the video is supposed to go live, it will then automatically start playing, and people can then sit and they can chat as the video is played here for the first time. That's the idea, at least. And again, I tried it with this, and I was of course there watching it myself, and I on purpose I watched it both from my own account, but also from my private account. That's not my D2A account, so I could see how it would look for someone who was actually just a normal person's point of view. And it was an all over bad experience, I think. First of all, for me the video didn't start playing before 3 minutes passed, which, okay, 3 minutes delay, fair enough. But the problem was that on YouTube side, the video started playing at the exact time, but I didn't get the video stream before 3 minutes later, meaning at that point the video was already 3 minutes in. So the whole idea that you were showing up and watched a video premiere, you would watch it from the start, it would basically be like you're going into the cinema to watch a new movie, and they say, yeah, you know what, we're gonna skip the first 15 minutes and we're just gonna start you 15 minutes into the movie. I hope that's okay. It should not work like that, and that's why I will probably not be using this feature. I could see it being beneficial, but it's not working as it should right now, and for that reason I'll not be using it any further. So for those of you guys who showed up and who might have found it a little annoying as well, that you might not be able to see the video from the start, and to make things even worse, even though I tried, I couldn't figure out, because I was watching the video 3 minutes behind, and the video was about 10 minutes long, as they usually are. I couldn't go back and say, oh, I didn't see it from the start, now I want to watch it from the beginning. So even if you showed up, like say 5 minutes after the video was published, you would be forced to watch the last 5 minutes before you could go back and you could watch it from the start. Again, not an ideal situation here. So again, YouTube, it's a good idea, and I think it could work, but it needs a ton of work before that thing is ready to be used properly, because it's not a finished feature. It's way too buggy, and it's actually the first time I can recall YouTube launching a feature that being that buggy on launch. Normally they do have decent QA before they do anything like this, but regardless, I think that's enough about Premieres for now. Nice idea, not going to use it until they fix it, until it becomes a little bit more clean and integrated into the platform. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I want to mention. I haven't done enough statistics on that video, but a lot of other people have said that they don't get notifications from premiering videos. So if you have the bell icon activated, when you subscribe to the channel, you will get a notification about the video whenever a video goes live. That's why you click the bell icon. You want to know when video goes live from a certain channel. If they are premiering, some people have not been receiving those notifications. Again, another reason why you wouldn't want to use the premiere feature, because the first, I would say 12 to 24 hours of a video is really, really crucial for the rest of the video's life. So that's why, yeah, gotta stay off that premiere feature. Anyway, as I said, I'm gonna try to keep it short today. I really hope that you like this video. I hope I'm gonna see you for a live stream tomorrow. I hope I'm gonna see you on Thursday for watching the Frontier live stream. And until next time, I'll see you guys in space.